to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, set. Green jack. White, white. Yellow, blue.
What the hell? You just moved like a mouse or something across the screen.
And Young is going to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
so you can't hit again.
He just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Chark, the motion man, right. They will run for the first time with Miles. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
First down, San Francisco.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short.
I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Push it. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. He's still on his feet, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example.
So we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On play action, Young sliding out of the pocket. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready. Stick. Mega.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
Young. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 1st down throw for Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Red. Yellow. Blue. Strike.
It'll be Young again. Open man right side is Sharp. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now the long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over at the 40-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
That throw by Young incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Chark the motion man right. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. Pass incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 25-yard line. 153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 9 in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a running play now with Chark. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Anytime the offense plays and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Chark the motion man right. It's a second down run with Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The pitch comes to Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Shoves him aside. He gets away from 1. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's second and 6.
Check white, blue check, yellow, line.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Sanders will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hubbard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take this. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the see that number is empirical.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, 49ers.
Inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out.
Offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. A big play here, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Young. Pass complete. Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Panthers first down.
Now Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Marshall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll run with Sanders. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Once again with Sanders. And yes, he's into the... Bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
A gain of 4 yards.
Purdy to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy are enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Young will set to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The 2nd down throw for Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is Jennings, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Purdy throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves.
Oh, they got there killing that goddamn running guy. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to stop that nigga from running. I'm just gonna let him run.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA.
All right.
PlayStation